Okay, guys, here I have no life. That's my presentation. That's my PowerPoint at the beginning. Um, I feel like like a big ass nerd that I made this, but I'm actually making it, and I'm very very proud of myself. Cause, bam! Oh wait, bam! What are we going to talk about? Why I made this? Comps, blah blah blah. This is actually outdated, but it's fine. I don't care. Why I made this? I honestly have no clue. I have nothing better to do, and maybe for face it tournaments and CGL. If we win those, there's actually a prize pool. Actually, yes, yes. Bam! A ton of info. Here we have. Shut up, bro. I'm talking. Hey, we have here. We have here. One of our free comps that we're actually trying to focus on. Dive. We have a very aggressive playstyle, and yet the most aggressive comp there is just very bad for us. I guess there's no coordination going on at all, which is kind of weird. Maybe an issue on Speed's part, but we'll keep that aside. Um, well, what's the goal of Dive? I have a YouTube link. I will send you guys the link afterwards. Blah blah blah. This is basically a video that's in the background that's talking about how dive works, because I mean everyone should know how it works, but I guess we're just not doing it. Kind of my bad as well, but it's fine, it's fine. The goal is to go fast. Like Galzi says a lot, we're taking too much proc damage. Basically, if you're playing dive, you're like we see here in the top right, everyone is kind of in their own state. Like we see here. Wait, I did not write that down. Well, okay. I like a dive is just everyone is doing their own thing, and bam, you focus the same target. Here you have the standard, the OG dive, diving the Zen. You have Genji from going in front of him, Winston going in his ass, and Tracer going in his in the left side. It's basically everyone is on their own page until everyone is set up for a dive target. How do we do this? How do we achieve this goal? That's on the left here. We use speed as a weapon. Everyone here, like, if we have blink, we have dash, we have Winston jump. There's a lot of agility, a lot of resources that can be used just to go in, which is kind of nice. We focus on the backline especially, which is everyone knows that with swift movement, target focus, and setting up. We focus the exact same target, collapsing on the same target. I said. What are the weaknesses? We already have known this, but it's just kind of the knowledge to when do we swap. Enclosed environments is our weakness. Most control maps. You have a lot of Lijiang example. Almost all of the Lijiang maps are kind of trash for dive. We'd rather play brawl on those, and that's also just because those are closed environments. Brawl is gonna be better, and brawl is also another weakness. It's kind of together. And why is brawl a weakness? Well, if you're not gonna be able to dive, that's just a short answer. How do we pick? In the bottom right, I keep doing this in strategies. I keep posting the 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 heroes, but the champions, like League of Legends players say, but I never actually explain. Like here, you used to heroes and dive. You used to that has short cooldown movement abilities, and agile heroes with gap closures, and or heroes that help target focusing. If you play dive, like you're gonna be weirded out to play Zen most of the time with Winston and blah blah blah. It's kind of weird, right? But it's basically just to help with target focusing. If you have a Discord target, and you're able to dive that target that's in the Discord, like we do on Esperanza a lot. We do the ball dive. It's so easy to focus a target down and insta kill them, and that's why Zen is a good hero. Mercy is also debatable. Like you can help with damage boost. As example, if we have Echo that can also dive on the target. It's kind of weird though. It's kind of gay, not gonna lie, but it's fine. It's also doable, but okay. Here, I don't know if everyone. I feel like everyone has seen this video on the top left. Yeah, this is like the most known video ever. If you're actually trying to try hard, you're actually mentally retarded. Like every Overwatch player has seen this video. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll send you guys the. I mean, I'll send you guys probably the prop one so you guys can see, but you know, should be fine. Yeah, this is basically a very rundown idea. This is also like I'm trying not to say that he's wrong, but that we can adapt now, especially with the new playstyle of the, of the people that we have, the heroes that we use a lot. With 5 men, we have people like Winston, Queen, Reaper, blah blah, blah in the top left as well. There it says Rush beats Dive and Rush gets killed by Poke. This is totally true on paper, but we have a Rush comp right here, and the reason why we're able to win against Poke is because it's basically Dive on steroids. Rush is most of the time literally just Dive on steroids depending on which tank you have. If you have a Rhine, you're just playing Brawl. If you have a Winston, you're able to do Dive on steroids, the actual, like, a Rush comp. And the reason why 5 men works is, you go quick and you kill quick. You have a lot of high burst damage with people like Tracer. Most of the time we have Reaper, Echo, Lucio, Moira. That's a lot of high burst damage and healing. That's why we strive to get fast engages if we're actually trying hard. Setting up in a mega room. Having speed, the Sombra, check a bit, scouting a bit, and for this example in the bottom left we see a Cass. In theory, the only thing we need to do is just speed on the Cass, right? This is like the rush part, where we just, everyone is going on the same target. You're playing a kind of brawly, kind of rushy, and you're target focusing, and you're killing the guy. And then if needed, we have quick disengages, blah blah blah, and fast engages. Like I said, we just speed on the Cass. The only reason this would work against any comp at all is because of the quick engages and the possibility to dive at the same time. If you have someone like Reaper, you're probably looking for those brawl fights way more than with Tracer, but that's a bit of the micro play. With the Kiri, with or Moira, we're gonna play differently depending on that. But with this comp, we're playing 2 comps at once. We're playing Brawl and Dive at the exact same time, depending on which heroes we have. Like I said, Reaper or Tracer, Moira or Kiri. But we play 2 comps at once, which makes us very adaptable. But we also need to adapt in game on how we're gonna approach this. They, like example bottom left, they have basically kind of double hit scan, which you could see as Poke, and if we play like Rush, we should get butt fucked on paper, right? I mean, they are playing kind of bad because their cast is like 5 million yards away. But if they played a good double hit scan, we get fucked on paper because we would have the Brawl in some people's eyes. But here we have the Lucio Kiri, we have Sombra Tracer. We can play as a Dive very good. If we would have Moira and Reaper, that's gonna force more of the Brawl, and that's kind of what we need to do in game and as well, and actually focus on if we need to swap, how do we swap, blah blah blah. And the weaknesses of this comp are, of course, long sidelines. Here on control maps, 5-man is perfect. You're gonna be able to just engage very very quick. In very controlled spaces, you're going to engage with the burst healing and damage that Moira or Kiri would give you, and blah blah blah. I mean, I feel like I don't speak English. Open spaces are a weakness as well. If you play Gibraltar, you're gonna get butt fucked, because 5-man is kind of with the actual 5-man we play a lot is actually just to engage very quick, the thing we strive is to get fast engages, and quick fights, very very quick fights. That's also why long fights are kind of fucked. Because of the if we play Moira or Kiri, if we use those resources early on, and we don't kill anyone with them, we're just gonna get butt fucked, like literally in the ass, in the open. Okay, heroes, we would want to have high burst damage heroes like Reaper or Tracer. Sombra and Echo have a lot of high burst damage. High sustain like Kiri, like Moira, like Kiri, like Reaper, blah blah blah, and easy to get out of. Blah 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 blah. Any questions so far, guys? Any questions? Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Okay. Comps Chengdu. The reason why I want to play this comp very very much is again just like 5-man. It's very very adaptable. I said this earlier. I'm not gonna like give you guys a presentation just for 5-man. We can play dive. We can play brawl. Chengdu. We can play dive. We can play poke. This is very very nice. Again, it's according to the switches. You know what we play. If we have the Pharah, we are probably gonna try to get more engages with the ball tracer because we can slam early, get an early pick in. But that's besides the point. Our goal with Chengdu is bait resources, use resources. If we, I have an example on the next slide by the way. I forgot to say. If imagine I slam right and Dryden is there to follow up, and we have an Ashe or Pharah. Doesn't really matter. We have an Ana right here. Imagine a perfect combo, like it says a combo we want to use is a slam with a nade, right? That's a very very good combo because I can slam someone. They're probably gonna be out of they cannot use any mobilities, no mobility blah blah blah, and you do a big nade, big engage, right? Even if we don't kill, they use the lamp in this scenario. They have a BAP. They use the lamp. They use rock. They use probably shift for sig as well. I don't know what it's called, grasp or something. Big resources being used by them, so we can either make some finishes with ball tracer. Ball tracer don't really die a lot. I can just get 1.4k healing, and Giant just can press E and he's alive. That's basically we're trying to get very very quick engages to bait their resources, and we don't really need to fight short. Like we can extend the fight for a while. That's why this comp I really like this comp because our aggressive playstyle is very very high, and that's that's not bad, that's not good, but in this comp that is very complemented because we can just go in very very quick, let them use resources, and next fight we have more resources to win the fight. Playing split here is very important, especially because you have ball tracer. It's kind of a duo. This backline is almost going to be a duo depending on which heroes you have. If you have Zen Mercy, you're probably not going to play as a duo as often. But in this scenario here, we have two teams. We have Ana, Brig, Ashe. I like this a lot for the combos. Like I said, we can use nades, or we do slam with dynamite. Gonna get a lot of ult charge for your Bob. Very very nice. Like I said, force important cooldowns like Lamp and Suzu is very very good. And then, like I said, engage after set cooldowns have been used. We have a very high kill potential just because of the resource being baited. After they use lamp, it's probably I don't know because you know the seconds like the cooldown. Lamp for lamp. Yeah, that's very very big if we can bait that out before a fight. So that's also like why I said we want to have the long fights, so we can use bait their resources early, and then we can win the next fights. Because, like I said, we have high movement, we have high sustain. There's no way, if we play good, that we could, or would die before they do, if we play correctly. Heroes we want to play have very high poke potential, like not really poke like in like Sigma, which I don't speak English. I don't mean poke as in, standing in one place and yeah, I mean kind of the Pharah that can kind of let them use resources as well. Do you know those things that let them make them a bit English separated, make them a bit scared. What's going on? What the fuck do I do? And then after that, after those damage being done, after those resources being used, we can finish those targets with our high movement potential and target finish potential, which is crazy, dude. Tracer is so fucking OP, dude. Honestly, I was a perfect comp. Uh, Practice, coordination, challenging, blah blah blah. In the top right here, I kind of wanted to show, like, this is our dive. Here we have, I mean, you could see it as a variation of 5-man, but this is really just a dive. Here we have us focusing the cast and the map in in 3 different angles. I mean, you could say 3 depending on if you want to count Lucy or not. But this is just a very very small example. Second one as well. All our ball tracer I just showed here. A very good example. Just slammed. They used lamp rock already, and coach gun. This is very very good for us. This is just like an example how we should do it, even though we don't really do it as often as I would like. But I mean that's just practice. And bottom right, the same thing. We are the red team. We're playing together. We're waiting for a hack, and we're after this like screenshot, we are all engaging on the cast, which we did, and we won the fight. That's very nice. Challenging ourselves, I will show you guys after this. It's kind of how to perfect comps. It's not really just practice. It's also knowing how we play the comp beforehand. That's kind of why I made this kind of Overwatch 2 nerdy PowerPoint for you guys. And sticking to the plan. Like if we need to plan more, as Dryden is crying about a lot. All planning is kind of being negated by me, and that's what I would show you after this slide. And if we have those plans, stick to it. Yes, there are gonna be some moments where we're gonna use resources or ults we wouldn't want to use, but if we use the things we called out at the very least, that's at least a sign of improvement. We're using what we want to use, and if we use more, that we can talk about it afterwards. But at the moment, we use what we want to use, and we stick to the plan. If we want to speed on the cast like we do in the bottom right, everyone is doing it. That's the important part. If everyone is sticking to it, then we can improve more. And Nick Pit or Pignit, Nick Pit. I don't know. I speak English. Nice. Swapping when needed, of course. I love to force 5-man. I'm sorry, guys. I just love the comp, but that's just not how it works. If we, yeah, it's true. If we're just, putting our faces against the wall every fucking fight, that's just not good. Map pool. This is just very very quick. In our comps. I mean, in our tasks and text channel, I have sent this as well. This is kind of which comps I want to play for the map pool, but that's you already know that. Challenge ourselves. What I said earlier. This is made by ChatGPT, by the way. After I told them some instructions. For this scrim, aka in 30 minutes, I want to focus on this for calls. I, as a fight planner, as a tank player, will fight plan only. I want speed to ultimate plan only. I want Galzi to enemy all track what they used. No, wait, what the fuck does ChatGPT? Yeah, okay, what they have. And I want Noah only to say what they used. Basically, it's gonna go like this. We win a fight, I target the call, blah 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 blah. We win a fight, Noah says what they use, Galzi says what they have. I will speed will call what ults we use, and I will call how we use them. And that's basically how it's gonna be. And reviewing, I've kind of, we've kind of negated reviewing a lot since we, like a week or 4 actually, which is kind of weird. We've only reviewed once. That's my bad. I am probably. I mean, if people want to, I can help you with reviewing. I do it a lot, but I don't know if you guys want to and are comfortable. Blah blah blah. I don't care. If you want to, please DM me. If not, here are some games to review yourself, and we can also plan to VOD review sometime soon. Even though we have a game tomorrow, we can review that one afterwards probably. But for individual VOD reviewing for yourself or with me or with whatever, I recommend some maps which are the Samoa one, which I just showed you guys. I will again send you everyone this. This is a very very bad map by us in general, especially first point, and this one as well. If again, here we can also see. Here I sent a screen. I made a screenshot. Jiren is focusing the cast. Our attack is as Lucio is in our backline, even though we should not have. Our Lucio playing alone. Galzi is trying to heal me. Speed is trying to int. I am trying to int. This is just the moments where in the game we don't really realize it, but if we look back, I mean at least me, I'm kind of ashamed that I put this many hours in the game and I'm still inting like crazy. And yeah, like I said, these maps as well. How do we improve? Blah blah blah. Challenging ourselves. Give everyone their cup of tea. Well, like I said, the calls. Everyone does their calls only. Like sometimes we have Jiren or me, all tracking. I and Jiren and whoever does that, we don't do that anymore. I want people only to focus their own stuff, so we can improve more on our own, and have everyone not be fully stressed. Like, what else do they have? Oh fuck! He's gonna pulse me. And even though we've already established that they use pulse, we don't really want to, make it kind of a chaos while scrimming or playing a game. Stick to the plan, like I said, swap accordingly, and perfect the comps and comps reviewing yourself. Here are some URLs of the comps, but we've already had that in stream games. Okay, you guys want the PowerPoint or how do you want it? Okay. And do we review a game even though since we have 27 minutes? Okay, what? I did not listen. What you say? Yeah. Poke and dive. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, go on, go on. Keep cooking. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I think you have perfectly summed it up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically the what I meant with everyone takes their own angles. It's kind of everyone is taking the whole team, the enemy team is looking at like
4 places at once.
and then you just insta kill. Yeah. While if you go in the micro, it's kind of while everyone is able to get out and blah blah blah, but that's for another day. I feel like we'll do. Yeah, yeah. I feel like we can do that tomorrow, no? Before the tournament. Okay, I'm stopping the recording.